Welcome back, guys. Gonna be taking a look at another awesome flashlight from ThruNite. This is their new TT20 tactical flashlight. This one is another one that falls in the beast department. The last one I showed you was the TC20 V2, and that thing is one hell of a flashlight. A nice throw light, is able to get out to an extreme distance and have a really nice flood. This is able to get up to that distance. Doesn't have as quite of the flood capabilities of that, but still a very impressive flashlight. As always, it's a flashlight. I don't want to make it a really long drawn out thing, but I'll give you all of the things that I really like about it. First of all, it's running on the 21700 battery, which is one of the reasons that it's getting its long throw and a long run time. Is always the ThruNite quality is awesome with the gold connections, rubber O-rings, extra O-rings in the package, extra charging port covers. Basic features on this: comes with a pocket clip, and you can also double it. Now the flashlight does have a little bit of weight to it, but I have put this on the rim of a baseball cap. Overall, this one has two separate buttons, and I know some people are like, oh, I really hate the lights that you have to like press a button, spin around, call out to the secret gods of flashlights and get it to turn on. Now it does have some features that are through both these, but for the most part, most of the controls on this are all from this side button. You turn it on and it turns on to wherever it was last. So also will give you an indication of the battery condition. Blue is good. When it's charging, blue means it's charged. Red, it's time for a charge, or it's charging. So what's cool about this one is you turn it on and there's no low or Firefly, low, medium, high. It's simply you press the button on it and hold, and you select the lighting level that you want to stop at. You know, if you don't need to use up all of its battery and you're planning on using it for a long time, and that's good right there, that's where you stop. I got it. Otherwise, you can crank it all the way up to high, and on this guy, high is 1,488 lumens. You can double click the tail cap, and it jumps to its turbo mode, which is 2,556 lumens, and you can always access that directly from the tail cap. Again, if you double click and you go for the turbo mode, when you turn it off and turn it back on, it'll bring you back to the last thing that you were at. In this case it was high, so if I press and hold, it'll slowly bring you all the way back down to the Firefly, and when it gets there it flashes a few times so that it lets you know when it's reached its lowest power, and it'll let you know when it reaches high power, except for turbo. Turbo is, and then of course if you need to get to the strobe light, you just triple click the button. Otherwise, about the only thing in here that would be, I would say, any part of a learning curve is Well, the lowest setting is low. If you actually want to go to the lowest possible, which would be that Firefly mode, you would hold the button until it comes on. If you hold the button again, it goes into one of its two lock modes. If I press this button, it'll momentarily light up red saying that it's locked. And so that way if you have this in your pocket and it bumps. Actually, the other day I thought I had somehow done the magical what I'm about to show you while it was in my pocket, but I realized that I had actually forgotten to lock it. So a good footnote, if you're going to be using this for work, which I've had this now for a couple of weeks, and I've brought it to work. If this is going to be in your pocket, you might want to always use one of the two lock features. Right now it is in lock, and in order to unlock it, press and hold Firefly, press and hold to get into unlock mode, and press and hold to unlock it. Now it'll go back, it'll be wherever it was the last time you used it. If for some reason all of that isn't enough, I know that unless you put this in a pair of work pants, button down, having this in your pocket this way, I have never ever had my work light activate, which is only the tail cap button, as long as it's in this orientation. But if you feel that for some reason that you really need to lock this, you can press the button to go on the Firefly, press that, and then click the tail cap. Now the little LED, if I can get that for you, little LED will stay on, meaning it's in its double lock mode. Pressing the button, holding it, nothing works. What you do is just click the tail cap, press and hold the side, press and hold it again, and oops. There we go. So basically it's like the original lock. It just adds that the tail cap part of it, so that there's at least two different buttons that have to get used. I found in the almost 2 weeks that I've been using it, this was dangerous, and it was fully capable of hitting my leg or whatever and turning the flashlight on in my pocket. But when I just did that one, I didn't find it on. And it's cool that it has that. Nothing worse than actually needing your flashlight and finding out that it's been warming your knee in your pocket all day long. When you receive this, make sure that the cap has been screwed on tightly. They loosen it up to make sure that the flashlight can't activate, and then fully charge it when you get it. Which leads me to the charging port. It's right over here on the side, and it's again another C style connector. So that's what the most common line of things is right now. And again, when it's charging, the light, side cap light, will be red. If there's something irregular about its charge sequence, it would be purple, and when it's fully charged, it's blue. And again, when you momentarily use it and turn it off, it does let you know the condition of the battery at that point in time. And then as you approach a dead battery, it'll be red to let you know that it's coming up on your time to charge it. Otherwise, in the package, you get the O-rings, some extra charging port covers, the sheath, and the lanyard with this. I like the light, and the timing couldn't be better, because Unfortunately, and I don't know how this works out, evidently somebody was mad at me for testing out a different light for a week, because, and just if you want to take a time travel, I am going to include the link to my review 7+ years ago on the T30 here, the T30s V2. This has been my work light for the last 7 years. The original packaging did not include this side cover. It did include an extra one of these, which this is still the original after 7 years. But the button, the circuitry or something has failed inside, and I tried Harmarsh, being that he left me a message on this, and I had already actually done this quite a few times. You kind of make a homemade spanner wrench, took that all apart and cleaned it all out, and I got little over 1.5 years after doing that the last time, but something has finally gone, and its last day was last Thursday. So 7 years. You want to know why I endorse and am proud to tell you that if you are interested in either of these lights, but for this video, the TT20, if you are interested in the TT20, go over to Amazon and pick it up, because you'll get years of use out of it. I can say that because after 7+ years, this one made it all the way until a couple of days ago. And you can pick this package up right now over on Amazon for $75. So in the market of lights, there's a lot of light, big ass battery, more power, longer run time. Sorry, that was aimed at you. I like the fact that it has the infinity style switch on it. So if that works, then that works. If you just need a little bit, or you're going to be doing something where you're in complete dark and you just need that Firefly mode, that's there. If you quickly just need access, something just went bump in the night, all you do is hit the tail cap and you're straight on into turbo mode. And then it has the 2 different ways that you can lock it out, so you don't have to worry about activation in a rolling around in a, like, see all the stuff that's a possibility. Rolling around in a glove compartment or whatever, you can lock it so you don't have to worry about that. And if that one wasn't good enough, go for the double lock. So my friends, that is the ThruNite TT20. The links will be down in the description box. And like I said, if you want to take a little trip back in time, say hello to me 7 years ago when I reviewed this and talked about putting it into my work rotation, which, as you can see, it has successfully done for 7 years. Unfortunately, like 2 years ago, my brother Johnny Concho gave me a brand new one of these. I set it on my office desk, and from that point, I have no idea what happened to it. I have torn that desk apart about every 6 months, praying that somehow I missed where this fell, because I just love this light. I guess after 7 years, but I guess my old friend, we have to go in another direction. So it looks like tomorrow we move to the TT20. Okay, questions, comments, please leave them down below. I have a little bit of well, you probably already saw some of it, but a little bit of outside work with it. Really impressed at how close it actually gets to this guy. And this guy is bigger overall. This is what I was looking for something to bring to work. So, okay, enjoy some outside footage. You're looking for a damn bright light from a company that knows how to make stuff that stands the test of time. ThruNite. Cheers.